Part 2. I had a presidential suite all to myself. They treated me like royalty. Room service, food of my choosing, and a ginormous swimming pool that would make any kid jealous. Quite the opposite of what I was used to in a small town from the Midwest. Every night Ray and Saul took me to get ice cream somewhere in Nevada off base. I remember cruising along in the black Buick convertible, taking in the speeding winds. It was the only time when I felt truly free. The night before, the day, we had a discussion at the ice cream parlor. A few other families were there, so we sat in the car enjoying our cones away from their ears. Bradley, you're a real bright kid. I take it you understand what's being asked of you. Ray started. He was shorter, had perfect hair and a mustache. He was in the driver's seat, and he always drove. Licked a chunk of chocolate soft serve and looked down at the ground. Yeah. To the full extent. Yes, muttered. We've gotten to know you really well, Bradley. In fact, to be honest, we don't like you in this situation, Saul said. He was taller, clean-shaven, and blonde-haired. Because we know you don't like it. I nodded after a moment of hesitation. We have a plan, it's a risk, but we don't want you to carry such a burden so young in life, Ray said, turning to face me. Don't forget, Saul and I used to be your age, we remember what it's like. You deserve a real childhood, with your friends and your real parents. This isn't the life for you. Unless you really want to go through with this. Shook my head, and we devised a plan. The day came. All the preparation culminated into a storm of scientists and government employees shepherding me into a white room with glass panes surrounding me at the top. Dr. Faulkner was the head scientist that communicated with me. I stood at the center of the white room. I was instructed to bend my element and thrust the creation at a target, which was a steel sphere that stood up from the ground like a diner stool. Okay, Bradley. Whenever you're ready, Doctor. Faulkner said through a microphone, and the speakers in the room filled with his voice. I gazed up at the men in the glass panes above me, taking a deep breath and a giant gulp. My hands and arms quaked. Come on, Bradley, you've done this for them a million times with all of their tests. You're practically a master at this point. I performed the trusty maneuver that Mrs. Williams taught me earlier that year. In the center of the circle formed by my hands, a blistering light appeared. Up at the top I could see all of the scientists nodding with bated breath. All I had to do was shove my hands forward to please them. With a sidestep and a pivot, I aimed my light towards the wall behind me and rocketed the element forward, obliterating the thick steel into dust. Haze obscured the freedom on the other side, but I took a leap of faith. It was the most adrenaline that had ever coursed through my body at that point. Jumping out the opening, closed my eyes instantly. I was 4 stories above the ground. Time melted by 4 minutes, even though I was only falling for a few seconds. There. They'll catch me. It's okay, they'll catch me. Curled up into a ball in mid-air. Then I bounced. And I bounced again, then my body settled on a thin layer of fabric. I opened eyes expecting to see the face of God or Ray and Saul. But instead I saw a burly, bald man with aviator sunglasses and a wicked grin. That was a daring little prank you decided to pull there, Bradley. Not bad, but you can't escape that easy. The name is Marshall, it's a pleasure to meet you. He plopped the trampoline on the ground, where I was still clutching onto my knees. My heart sank and I froze. I couldn't even breathe. The trouble I was about to endure was incalculable. Now, let's just a fist struck Marshall in the back of the head, and there was Ray, blood dripping the corner of his mouth, his hair disheveled and his face powdered with dirt. Saul came peeling out around the corner of the building in the black Buick convertible. Get in. There's no time to waste. Saul screeched.